What's going on? It's Joel Rivera from Texas.com, and in this video I'd like to talk to you about my Gear Fit2. Now, I've been meaning to do this video for 2 weeks now after my experiences of using the Gear Fit2. There's a couple of issues that I had with my computer, my camera, and just general life things, but here I am now. Gear Fit2, to get into it, why did I didn't purchase it. I received it with my Note 7 with a free gift. I ended up turning in my Note 7 after all the recall issues and ended up purchasing my OnePlus 3, which I have right here. Alright, so I ended up purchasing my OnePlus 3 instead. So the Gear Fit 2, my experiences so far. Let's start with the display. The display, no matter what time of the day, you can be using it, and most definitely you will see it. Let me show you a little example. It's very crisp and clean. See? Oh, too much light. Anyways, so it's very crisp and clean. And in the middle of the day, you can definitely see it. Be bright out, and you'll still be able to see the text, the font, the notifications, everything. So yeah, most definitely Samsung gets an A+ on their display. By far, probably the best display I've seen on a smartwatch. Apple's just right behind. So yeah, the display, great thing about it. Battery life. Now they say 3 to 4 days, but I gotta be honest to you. After using it, I would say 2.5 days. Especially if you use the GPS functions. When I used it for a run, most definitely the battery drained a little bit more than usual. And if you use it during your night instead of charging it, if you actually kept it on to track your sleep pattern, yeah, another thing that makes the battery drain a little bit faster than it probably should. So other than that, if you were to really just have it on you during the day and take it off at night, I felt that it lasted a little bit longer that way. But what I would usually do if I did take it off was put it on the charger to keep it charging, and that include if going to take a shower real quick, I get that a little extra 10% battery bump just by leaving it for 20 minutes on the charger. So that's my recommendation for it. So battery is good. It's not like the Apple smartwatch or the Apple Watch, sorry, where you have to charge it every night. This one lasts for 2.5 days. Not the 3 to 4 days that they mentioned, but definitely 2.5 days. Let's go with the fitness, the fitness tracking. The heart rate monitor, I gotta be honest. I think it's a little suspect. There were times when I would, do a rigorous workout, and I would see that I wasn't, feeling my heart pounding so hard, but yet I was reading at 160 beats per minute. So felt iffy. I never really pulled out my chest strap that I have somewhere in the house, but yeah. So 160 beats per minute probably didn't feel it right. And specifically when I was doing the elliptical, and I had the if you guys know, on some of the ellipticals you have the heart rate monitor on the thing, and it would say 114, but yet my watch was telling me I was at 160. So either one is probably off. I mean, it's probably both of them off, to be honest, but I think the heart rate monitor on the elliptical probably had a better reading than my watch. I don't think 160 beats per minute was quite accurate. Yeah, so when it comes to fitness tracking, besides that, you have roughly around 12 different exercises you can choose from, including the elliptical, the rower, running, treadmill, anything like that. So it works good for those things, but when you would use it for free weights in particular, I don't think it tracks it too well. But yeah, it's pretty decent. So I would give it a 4 out of 5 on the tracking features. All right, so talked about the battery, we talked about the display, and we talked about the All right, so let's talk about the actual the smartwatch functionality. And I gotta be honest, it's very limited. All the apps that you can get on the Samsung Gear app basically are like the watch faces. So I don't know if that's gonna stay that way, but from my Gear S2 experiences, it seems like yeah, there's not too many developers making apps, and there's very few developers, which is kind of sad. Specifically, I would have preferred like, quite a plethora of exercise, apps, but it doesn't have it. I think Apple, in that sense, kind of beats them when it comes to the apps. But there are thousands of there are thousands of faces that you can choose from. So if you want a different face, like this is actually a downloaded one from the. So yeah, this is a watch face downloaded from the Gear app. And it's a pretty decent selection of watch faces, but some of them cost money, so I try to stay away from those. I only got a couple of few of the free ones, so yeah. So when it comes to smartwatch per se, I wouldn't call this a smartwatch because the fact is, yes, it has the capability, but no, I don't think developers are producing apps for it. And if they are, they're very few, and or they're proprietary to Samsung, so it's not something you really can use. Um, yeah, most definitely. Not the best smartwatch per se, but fitness tracking. When you think about it, it's $160, so it does what you want in that sense. It's not probably not the most accurate out of all. I would still probably suggest to buy the Fitbit over, the Gear Fit 2, especially since you can use the Fitbit with Apple devices and Android. This is only Android as long as you have a KitKat or above. So yeah, uh, decent watch. Am I gonna keep it? Actually, I'm not gonna keep this because I'll be giving this to my father. He asked for it, so yeah. Here you go, Dad. If you're watching this video, which I hope you are, uh, hit the subscribe button. You can ask my wife how to do that, or ask Mom. Uh, Hit the like button. Write some comments of appreciation, and that goes for everyone who's watching this video. Hit the like button, subscribe, write some comments, and I'll try to answer everything I can about it. Well, thanks for watching.